Okay, so I went and bought myself a new weather station. Those of you that watch my channel regularly, you'll know that 2 years ago, I pulled all the grapes out of my grape arbor because they weren't all seedless, and I wanted to redo it. And one of the reasons why was because my weather station was up there, and I had turkeys getting up on the top, and one of the turkeys got stuck on the vines and went to take off and wrap the vine around the weather station, and then when he took off, she took off and just completely ripped that weather station off. Let me I think you can see that bracket up there. That's the bracket that that it was sitting on, and she totally ripped it right off. So I took everything off there, even the grape vines, and got myself a new weather station. So I'm going to show it to you guys. Now, nobody asked me to do this video. Nobody said, hey, would you review this? I just looked online and found one that was, I found one that was under $100. I wanted an inexpensive one. So let's see how well it works. I'm going to go ahead and install it, and it got good reviews. So yeah, let's just go ahead and put this thing together and set it up. Oh, and incidentally, I am not going to put the new one on the grape arbor because I found out that you're not supposed to put them in direct sun, which makes sense. I don't know why did I put it up there. Because the old one didn't have, this one's got a little solar panel. I don't know why I did that, but because I did get extreme temperatures, but I'm going to put it in the shade. I've got a nice stump over here I'm going to put it on. Okay, so there is not a lot to this. First thing we have here is we have the unit itself, which we mount outside. We have the display here. We have the power adapter for the display. It also takes batteries. We have the brackets here to mount the unit outside, and we have screws, and of course the manual. So to set this up, it's really simple. You want to make sure that you do it together in the same location. Now you take 3 AA's and you have a screw here. You put 3 AA's in here, and then this will blink. This little reset light will blink for 3 seconds, and then it'll blink every like 16 seconds or so. Then you just set that aside. And then you put 3 AA's in here and plug it in. Now when you do that, make sure that you don't touch any of the buttons, because if you do, it'll cancel the communication between this and the sensor. And then once you do that, it'll display the sensor and the indoor temperatures. Now they say that it should be within 4 degrees, but mine is within a half a degree, 74.5 and 75, which is pretty good. And now that they've communicated, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take the sensor outside and mount it. And when you do mount this, you want to make sure that this solar panel here is facing south if you're in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it has to face north. But I'm in the United States, so this is going to face south. Okay, so I temporarily put it on this stump here. And I made sure that it was nice and straight. Now it's on there solid. I drove in some 3.5-inch screws, and I made sure that it was level. I put some washers in there. Now it's probably not going to stay here, but I wanted to just put it here just so that I can play with it, see how well it works. And this is about 60, maybe 70 feet from the house, and you'll see that the wind indicator and the speed and the direction is working fine. And yeah, so this gets a little bit of sun, not much, maybe like an hour. And so I don't really think it's too critical for that little solar panel to get sun, because I think I'm just going to run it off battery, because they're not rechargeable batteries. And so, that little, that solar panel, I'm not really sure how much that does. And so, yeah, I'm just going to probably leave it here. It does get a little bit of rain here, so the rain indicator should work. There's no big trees, a little bit of trees. I mean, there's trees off to the side over here, but nothing really above this. It's just shaded from other trees. And so I think this is going to work great. The solar panel's facing south. It's only about 6.5 feet from the ground, so I would like to get it up about 8-9 feet. So I'm positive it's not going to stay here, but I'm just going to leave it here for a little while, a few months, just to see how well it works. And yeah, so let's go ahead and go inside and take a look at the receiver, the display. One thing that I really like about this display is that it plugs into the wall. I mean, it does have battery backup, but I like that it plugs in because it's nice and bright, and I like the bright display. I can see it from across the room. And so I didn't go through setting this whole thing up because the instructions are really nice on this thing. So it's really simple to do. I mean, you're setting the time and the date and the day and Fahrenheit or Celsius. It's 1:40 now. I messed up. It's 1:40 p.m. and that says that's basically a.m. because the p.m. will show up when it's p.m. So that's actually showing 1:40 a.m. And so you can see that it's 92 degrees outside, 79 inside on the windowsill here. The wind speed, the gust is 5.8, 4.9 average. And so far this thing is working great, and it's about 70, 80 feet from the unit, and it's actually got to go through like 3 walls. So I'm really impressed so far. So we're going to see how well this thing works, but so far I really like it. So that's it, guys. It's a really simple device. It's really lightweight, and I don't know if I mentioned it. It was under $100. So the last one I bought was like it was a name brand. It was like 299 or something like that. And yeah, I think this one is probably about as good. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know. So thanks a lot for watching, and we will catch you guys later.